Hey, it's my man's birthday, so let me tell one story about him real fast. So, um, we was living over there off of Atwater, over there off of like Rice by the cemetery. Elijah was a baby. This before you was thought about. So Elijah was probably 1 year old, if that. Was he one? 04, so it's like 05. Yeah, he's like one or so. He's in a stroller still. That's how little he is. So we outside in front, kicking it or whatever. It's me, Swoop, rest in peace. Elijah, he in the stroller. We living in a fourplex. It was a gay couple that lived across the hall or whatever, and your mom was cool with them, super cool with them. They was cool though. They was cool with all of us, but that was your mom talked to them the most or whatever. Yeah. So they was outside. Harville and I forget the other cat name right now. And I'm not saying nothing wrong because everybody know if they know these people, they know they gay or whatever. They was a couple. You know what I mean? Like Harville and I can't even think of the other one name right now. Your mom know their names, but anyway. So we outside kicking it. I tell Sue, I'm like, watch Elijah real fast. I'm finna run upstairs and I think I was finna roll something or something. So I go upstairs, and like I said, it's a fourplex. Yeah. So our bedroom window is looking outside. So I get upstairs, I go to the room to do whatever I was doing. Yeah. And next thing you know, all you see is the police swoop up. Skirt. I'm like, what the hell? Now I'm super dirty. Yeah. I'm talking about I'm super dirty, right? I got stuff in the house. I got, it's bad, right? Yeah. So my first thought is, I know, I see, obviously Swoop down there with Elijah, so he's going to take care of Elijah. I'm like, my first thought is, let me try to clean up some, let me get myself together type shit, yeah. Right? So when they pull up, they jump out immediately. Doors is just opening. And simultaneously, meaning all together, when I look out and see this, one of the people that jumped out happened to look up and see me too looking out the window. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it was that fast, like bam. So they like, oh, somebody's upstairs, because as soon as I even made a slight eye contact, I'm running the other way or whatever. Yeah. So I can't do too much because it's just so fast. I can't really, get it how I want to get things in life or whatever. Before I know it, people was at the door. Boom, 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 doom, doom. They knocking, kicking the whole 9 yards. So So when it's all said and done, like I said, it was only a fourplex, so it don't take long for them to regulate the situation. Yeah. So, they got Swoop upstairs, Elijah upstairs, I'm upstairs. And it's craziness because, it's going through the whole motions of where's everything at? What is da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da? And I'm shook because I didn't have no reason for them to come mess with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we was outside just minding our business. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was this even for? So, they got us handcuffed on the couch or whatever. And they going through, back then we had CDs and DVDs, so different movies and music or whatever. Mm-hmm. So they going through my little entertainment system, taking the CDs out like Tupac. Yeah. Hasn't he been dead forever? Throwing it on the ground. So the damn CDs are breaking, the covers are coming off, and all that goofy shit. Paid in Full, and we was watching Paid in Full actually. Paid in Full just came out around that time, and we was watching Paid in Full. So they was just violating. Yeah. I'm talking about violate. They just pulling shit off the shelf, like out the entertainment system joint, like, what is this? Another little whatever, like just violating, throwing shit on the ground, stepping on it, da-da-da-da-da. I'm thinking in my mind, first of all, I know this is not even for me. Second of all, I'm like, I got this baby here. Plus, your mom was at work. And I'm like, damn, we just moved here. I'm like, she's going to kill me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just moved to this crib. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to kill me. And I was dirty, though. Even though it wasn't for me, I was dirty. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have too much time to do much with anything, so I'm panicking like they're going to find things. I'm going to jail, blah, 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 blah. People want me to get put on the streets. I got this baby here, the whole nine, right? I'm like, my son is only, you know, he's not even, like I said, I don't even think he was even, he definitely wasn't 2 yet, you know what I mean? So I'm panicking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we going to do? So they doing shit, though. This is how funny, though, because Swoop as we sit on different ends of the couch, right? Yeah. So I'm sitting here just thinking, so I'll close my eyes and I kind of just lay my head down, right? So he's like, hey, get up. You ain't going to answer no questions, whatever. I'm playing dead on them, right? I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. So then they go over to Swoop. So what you know? Swoop as I like crack my eye. Yeah. And see what he doing? He lay his head down too, right? So then they'll go through the house trying to search it. So we'll look up like, man, this is some BS. That's some bullshit, man. What's going on? He like, man, why the... And then they'll walk back in the room. We'll both put our head back down, fall out again like we fainted. Yeah. So then they get to ask questions like, so y'all ain't gonna corroborate? You know, we got this baby here, whatever. And I'm like, so I had to look up like, hey, listen, let me call my girl. She blah blah blah. They like, well, no, we need to know where's whatever's at. I'm like, listen, man, I don't even know why y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing I got going on or whatever. So, long story short, we just kept playing a little cat and mouse, and they let them search and do what they do. They got to search the whole house or whatever. Oh, let me say this part, too. So, they end up bringing dogs in, too, right? Yeah. So, they bring the dogs up the stairs, and I'm trying to kind of talk cold a little bit because I can't say too much, but as soon as the dog comes upstairs, I act a fool. I fall clean out. I'm scared of dogs. I get to climbing up the couch, and you know what I'm saying? I get to act a fool. I'm talking about a fool. They like, hey, take the dog out. Take the dog out. I'm thinking like, yeah, take the dog out. So anyway, long story short though, man, me and my dog, rest in peace, me and my nigga Swoop, man. When that shit went off, that shit ended up, they had to leave. Yeah. Unhandcuff us and everything was everything. You know what I'm saying? But just that moment where out the gate, like the way we was doing it, you could just tell, like, I didn't have to say nothing to him for him to know what to do in the whole nine. Like, it was just like, it was what it's supposed to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get that a lot. People try to say little things here and there, and it fucks up the situation. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we did that to the T. The only time I had to say something when they got to talk about Elijah. They got to talk about my son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once they got to talk about, we going to do something with the baby now. Because they did, when they brung him upstairs, him and Swoop, they put him in his crib. Yeah. So Elijah was in the crib, cool. So I didn't really have to say much until they started saying, well, you got this baby here, da-da-da-da. So then I had to, his mom, I call his mom be on the way, da-da-da. So then they walk off, get to searching again. And then when the next cop come in, he want to talk, I play dead again. You know what I'm saying? But that was cool where, me and my man didn't have to talk really. We didn't have to really, he didn't say nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And once they left, man, we had a ball. We laughed like a motherfucker, went to the liquor store, popped some shit and everything. And come to find out, though, like I already knew, so like I said, we was living in a fourplex. Yeah. they was trying to raid the house next door.
Oh.
And when they seen me in the window, they just came in the building. Because if you outside of the building, you know, you can't really tell if it's a fourplex. You probably just think it's a duplex or whatever, or you might even just think it's a whole house. Yeah. You know what I mean? The only way you know is like the mailboxes, but the mailboxes actually was inside the door. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they just, when they seen me in the window and move away, they just went that to the direction to the right. Yeah. But they actually was raiding the people next door house. Yeah. That's where the gay dudes lived. No. It was a house full of them. It was the gay dudes. They had some sisters, moms, and all that was in there or whatever. Yeah, I mean the whole building had some hustle going on in life, but yeah, so yeah, the raid wasn't even for us. Which I knew that though, because I wasn't doing nothing like that with my son only being fucking 1.5 or some shit like that. Yeah. You know, I wasn't doing that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's the story for Swoop, man. Rest in peace to my man. Laid to death, man. But yeah, just out the gate though. Like I wish he was here to tell it with me, because it was way more funnier when he was here. Yeah. You know what I mean? He lived all the way to 2011, I believe, 2011, and that happened in. Elijah was born in 03, 04. Elijah born for it?
Yeah, 04.
And that happened in 05.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that happened in 05. So, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was 6 years later when he passed. So he was here a long time to tell the story with me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And just the way, like, I got the memory in my head where it was crazy. The whole situation was crazy. But yeah, man, rest in peace to you, man. I love you to death, boy. R.I.P. Swoop. Or should I say R.I.L. Rest in love, my boy.